will be looking at subtraction of numbers with borrowing. Subtraction of numbers with borrowing. And let's look at a very interesting example. Subtract 17 from 32. When we talked about subtraction of money, I remember it said subtraction means to remove or to take away. So we're to remove 17 from 32. And let's do this. We regroup just like we did. 32 is equal to 3 tens and 2 units. 17 gives 110 and 7 units. So we put it in this column, the different columns. 3 tens and 2 units, then 110 and 7 units. Why did we put 32 first? Because we have to remove 17 from 32. We have to remove 17 from 32. So we write the subtraction sign, which is minus. First of all, we treat the unit column first. 2 minus 7 is impossible. You cannot remove 2 from 7. Sorry, you cannot remove 7 from 2. You have 2 pencils. Your teacher asks you to take away 7. Where will you get the 7 pencils from 2? That's not possible. So that's why we need to borrow. We don't borrow from 7, rather we borrow from the unit column and the first digit, not the second digit. So if we are borrowing anything from here, remember this is the 10 column, anything you get from here is in tens. If you borrow 1 from here, that is 110. And 110 is equal to 10. 110 is equal to 10. So if you're borrowing 1 from 3 tens, that's 110, you are borrowing 10. You're taking away 10. 110 from the 10th column. So 110 is equal to 10. What do? We add it to 2, just to make it greater than 7, because you cannot remove 7 from 2. Now 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So we have 12 here. Now we can remove 7 from 12. We can remove 7 from 12. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You have to remove 7 from 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 12 minus 7 is 5. We can confirm that using our number line. Now what do we have left here? We took away 110, so we are left with 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, over to this column, we no more consider 3, because we took away 1. So we are left with 2. What you're going to use in this subtraction is 2, not 3. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. You have 2 things and they say remove 1. You are left with 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. I repeat. we are to subtract 17 from 32, but we'll take it column by column. Now, 2 minus 7 is impossible. So, we borrow. Turn to your neighbor and borrow. But don't do it. I told you, don't borrow. It's not good to borrow every time. So, we borrow from 3. And when we are borrowing from the tens column, anything you take out from here, if you are borrowing 2, it is 2 tens. If you borrow 5, you're borrowing 5 tens, which is 50. But we just borrow 1. We need just 1 10 to add to 2, such that 2 becomes greater than 7. So when we borrow 1 10, 1 10 is equal to 10. 1 10 is equal to 10. Now 10 plus 2 gives us 12. So we have to subtract 7 from 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have to remove 7 from 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We've cancelled out 7. What do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 left. We write it here. And over to this column, we no more make use of 3. Since we took 1 10 out of the 3 tens, we are left with 2. Now 2 minus 1 gives us 1. You can add this 17 plus 15 to confirm if you have 32 as your answer. And let's quickly look at another example. Example 2. Let's quickly look at another example. Take away 19 from 40. Take away 19 from 40. Solution. 40 first, because we have to remove 19 from 40, then 19. Renaming them, we have 4 tens and 0 unit. There's nothing there. It's empty. The unit column is empty, which is equal to 40 plus 0. Then 19, we have 1 10 and 9 units. So we have 10 plus 9. Now putting it in the 10 and unit column, we have 4 10 and 0 units minus 1 10 and 9 units. Oh. How do you take 9 away out of 0? How do we take 9 out of 0? That's very impossible. So we borrow as usual. So getting 1 10 from here, we have 1 10 is equal to 10. So 10 plus 0 gives us 10. So here we have 10. We can simply take out 9 from 10. We have 10 sticks. 10 sticks, and we have to take out 9. Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What do we have left? We have just 1 stick remaining. Therefore, 10 minus 9 is 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. We are left with 3 here since we took out 1 10 from 4 tens. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 sticks minus 1. We have 2 left. 1, 2. So I hope you understand this lesson because it's quite simple and interesting. Now let's redo this. 40 minus 19. 0 minus 9 is impossible. We borrow 1 10 from 4 tens. We now have 10 plus 0, which is 10. Now 10 minus 9 gives us 1. Then we are left with 3. 3 minus 1 gives us 2. Therefore, 40 minus 19 gives us 21, which is 2 tens and 1 unit. Alright. Please endeavor to do your exercises and send in your questions where you don't understand. Have fun and enjoy your life.